And good evening to you. Welcome to high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports on this Friday from the 100th Winchester Invitational Tournament. The first of three contests for you this evening. In the 5th and 6th place bracket, first of all, it's the Payson Seymour Indians and the Brown County Hornets. Good evening to you. I'm Charlie Hull. Jack and John are alongside tonight. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. It's Payson, Seymour, and Brown County. Then it'll be West Central and Greenfield Northwestern. Both of those games on the 5th and 6th place bracket, with the winners of the two contests playing at 1:30 tomorrow. And then at 8:30 this evening, it's a championship bracket semifinal, Porta AC Central and Griggsville Perry. We'll have all the action for you throughout tonight on Central Illinois Sports. Glad you've joined us for what will be just a fantastic matchup with Payson, Seymour, and Brown County in this first one. We'll talk more about it on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Did you know that Prairie Land FS doesn't just sell seed? They treat it and box it right here at one of their local facilities, then deliver it to your farm or fields. Growers trust Prairie Land FS to deliver top-performing crop protection products that promise the best performance before, during, and after the growing season. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
When choosing internet and Wi-Fi service to meet your family's education needs, it pays to do your homework. You'll learn that Cascom, with fast, reliable speeds up to 1 gig, powered by whole home adaptive Wi-Fi, is the right choice. School has changed, and so should your internet. Contact Cascom and upgrade to the internet speed and whole home Wi-Fi your family needs.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. Payson, Seymour, and Brown County both out on the court and warming up in preparation for this 5th and 6th place bracket this evening. This matchup between these two squads will determine who will play the winner of Greenfield Northwestern and West Central tomorrow afternoon at 1:30. The Indians of Payson, Seymour, well, they won their opening round game over Pleasant Hill 62-35 back on Saturday, and then were defeated by round 55-52 on Monday. For Brown County, it was a win over Carrollton in the opening day, 68-30. And then they fell to Camp Point Central, 49-40 on Monday. So it's been a few days since these two teams have taken the court. And, of course, they are very familiar with one another, these two programs, and will definitely give it their all to try to win this contest and try to play in the 4th game tomorrow and try to take home some hardware from this 100th Winchester Invitational Tournament. As we told you, the 7 o'clock game is Greenfield Northwestern and West Central. Porta AC, the 2 seed, will take on number 6 Griggsville Perry at 8:30 this evening, with the winner of that contest moving on to the championship game to take on number 1 ranked Rount Catholic at 7 o'clock on Saturday. The loser would play Camp Point Central at 3 o'clock. That's right, tomorrow's schedule, noon for the Consolation Championship. It'll be Triumpia and Liberty, the 5th and 6th place game at 1:30, the 3rd and 4th place game at 3 o'clock, then a break and a 7 o'clock scheduled tip for the championship game of this 100th Winchester Invitational Tournament. A lot of fun games left to come your way. One of them this one, Payson Seymour, who came within really an eyelash of taking down Route as they lost that game in overtime. Brown County, who came out and just really never could get it going on the offensive side consistently enough to take down Camp Point Central. Both of these teams feeling like, hey, they could be playing for a championship on Friday night, so they'll give it a championship effort in this contest as they square off this evening. Let's pause on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show to hear from some of the sponsors helping to make this game possible to you tonight on Central Illinois Sports.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
Hey guys, it's James and Todd coming at you from Jersey's here. Hey, and it is a beautiful day outside.
Catch all the action at Jersey's in Camp Point. Fresh, made-to-order sandwiches, wraps, horseshoes. Check out our brisket bacon burger, our Nashville hot chicken. Fried chicken every Thursday night. Enjoy an afternoon on the patio or catch a game on one of our 7 TVs. Queen of Hearts drawing every Wednesday at 7 o'clock.
Todd, you got some beer scores?
Hey, you know what? It's time for that segment.
We love beer!
Ice-cold draft beer, unmatched craft selection, and signature drinks. Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, your hometown sports bar.
From our trucks to their lunch trays, to your local hospital, to your favorite pub, and to your kitchen table. For more than 60 years, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation have been stocking the shelves of your hometown. Sure, we've grown a lot, but at our core, we're still small-town, family-run businesses that care about our communities and the people who keep us running. Join the Dot family today and be part of something bigger.
I love working in spine care because when patients get better, there's no better feeling than that.
We both, Alexis and I, take a lot of time listening to their story, which is important so the patients know that we are caring and are thinking about them and not just about their back or just about their neck. You start with the story, you add the exam information, and then you come up with what's causing this problem, and then a treatment plan.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. Payson, Seymour, and Brown County in this matchup this evening. Brown County enters with a record of 11-6 on the year, and 13-5 is Payson Seymour on the season. Both teams trying to stay alive in this tournament, and here's the thing about this 5th and 6th place bracket. It means you won your opening round game and then lost in round number 2. And Jack, like we talked about, both of these squads probably feeling like they could be playing for a championship on Friday night if some things had gone a little differently. And, I don't know that either one of them would be wrong to feel that way.
No, I think either one of them came into this tournament expecting to win the tournament, and that's what they should do. And you can propel yourself to the next step by winning this game and winning that trophy in the 5th and 6th place game at 1:30 on Saturday and get a lot of really good things happening for you in the second half of the season. You know how the dog days of January and early February can be.
You talk about some individual efforts that have happened in this contest. I'm not sure. There were 2 guys who haven't had 2 of the best ones that will be playing in this game, and Cole Beheimer and Mr. Brody Deeker on the other side.
Well, I think
Brian
Deeker. I think it would be interesting because I talked to some coaches before the game tonight, and I said, okay, if you get a kid that does what Zach Evans did against Payson last year, he's got 28 points, say, in the first half, is there any reason why you can't let him go ahead and go for, like, the record? And they go, well, all these people got all these theories. I said, yeah, that theory's great, but that kid gets one chance to do some of those things. And these guys can light it up tonight, and I see no reason why either one of them is going to back off. They're not looking to make this a 29-26 game.
No, both these teams would like to put up some points, and both have shown the ability to do so. For this Payson Seymour squad, I think there's still a pretty high ceiling for this group, and we see them just kind of continuing to improve as this season goes along.
I think they're scary. I think Payson Seymour is one of the hardest working teams I've seen this season. And with Tyler Dushinsky, they're having fun. And they're a group of kids, I think, that really like each other. And I see them encouraging each other. And I don't think that's a whole lot different on the Brown County side. If anything for Brown County, Tice Fullerton needs to not be so hard on himself. That kid has got some real upswing, but he's got to let some things happen. Colby Ward's kind of showing that, he'd like to be a little bit more of an offensive player too.
Yeah, both teams have multiple weapons. Should be a lot of fun to see how they match up in this contest here tonight. We'll step aside on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show, about 6.5 minutes away from the Star-Spangled Banner, the starting lineups, and the play-by-play as Brown County takes on Payson Seymour on Central Illinois Sports.
Pike County Lumber is the place to start all your building projects. They offer a huge selection of framing and specialized lumber, beautiful interior and exterior doors, and multiple roofing options that can be delivered to your rooftop. Start your indoor projects at Pike County Lumber too. New or renovated bathrooms are one of their specialties. Updating your flooring, time for a new kitchen, any project from start to finish. You can trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Here at Mountain Dew, it's easy to tell who really loves the outdoors. For one thing, there's the rack on your car and the hitch on the back of your truck. There's your garage full of toys, from dirt bikes to wakeboards. And there's your cooler full of Mountain Dew, always at the ready. Because when it's time to get out there, climb into your deer stand or your fishing boat, a cooler of ice-cold Mountain Dew, that's as important a piece of outdoor gear as your spinning rod or your four-wheeler. Mountain Dew. Get out and do.
You may kiss the bride.
We were a small part of your big day. We were couchside with you for the big game.
Hey, everybody, look at me! I'm Superman!
Why does that cape look like my bed sheet?
And yeah, we might take partial blame for that day.
Getting ready for the big game? Stop it to the liquor booth on Broadway or 12th and Locust. We have the biggest walk-in cooler in town. Visit liquorboothquincy.com.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show as we get ready for this contest to see who's going to play at 1:30 tomorrow in one of the two sides of that bracket, Payson Seymour and Brown County. Brown County's the team that's on the higher part of the bracket, so they'll be the home team tonight. I'd imagine Charlie told you that. The green uniforms of Brown County on the other side.
Yeah, Brown County will be the visiting team tonight. Payson will be the home team.
That's what I had in my mind.
I knew what you meant.
But I'm going to be real honest with you. I may need you to come on Sunday. I'm going to be preaching at Sandridge Baptist Church. I need somebody to interpret for me.
So what I think Jack was trying to say there is Payson will be the home team and Brown County will be the visitors, even though Brown County's the higher seed in the tournament. That's, I think, what you're trying to
And I was also trying to tell you, I think Shiloh Savage should have shaved his head tonight to fit in with these two partners.
Well, definitely two guys who have not been blessed by a full head of hair, and then Shiloh, who is still definitely doesn't have he's got more barber bills than his two partners for sure, and he's looking at you like you might be one of the most bizarre human beings he's ever seen, actually, as you give him hand signals. And one of those things I can't disagree with. We saw Blake Schwartz the other day, Jack, do what we know he can do and what he has done at every level. Man, if they could get that kind of consistency from Schwartz and Barker from that three-point line, man, this is a very dangerous team, as you talked about with Payson Seymour.
Schwartz looked a little bit like Brother Cole last night, or the other night, and, Cole was sitting on the bench. Maybe he was his good luck charm, but he's not back tonight. But we got another guy who played a little basketball for Payson sitting on the bench with him this evening.
Well, a couple of them, Clayton Conrad and Drew Burwinkle, both pretty good players of this Payson Seymour program. And, although they had a little bit of a year that was outside of their standard for the last, 10-plus years at Payson Seymour, it was still not a bad season by most program measurements. Just that for 10 or 12 years, Payson Seymour dominated the area, it seemed like, and picked up about as many wins as anybody. This Brown County program looking to reestablish some consistency on the winning side as well.
You really attract people. They love to sit next to you. They can't wait to hear the broadcast tonight.
A lot of it is because I've been told I have such a friendly demeanor that I just draw those folks closer to me. They're going to have the national anthem here at the Winchester Elementary School Gymnasium. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the play-by-play as Brown County and Payson Seymour go head-to-head in the 5th and 6th place bracket on Central Illinois Sports.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930. Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
I'm not sure if there's a better checking account around.
We will pay the highest checking account interest rate that we have right now.
It is a very generous 4.07 APY.
As far as ID Secure goes,
it gives you protection with credit monitoring. So the peace of mind of that's very nice.
Welcome back to Winchester. Let's meet the starting lineups for this Payson, Seymour, and Brown County matchup. Starting lineups are brought to you tonight by Trucks LLC. For all of your diesel repair needs, call Trucks. Trucks is currently operating with mobile service units only at this time as their new building is being constructed. It's just about done, it looked like in the picture I saw today. In the Industrial Park in Pittsfield, Trucks looks forward to helping the local communities with all of their diesel needs. Call Trucks 217-922-0044 and be sure to like Trucks on Facebook. First of all, for the Brown County Hornets, Eric Jones' squad 11-6 on the season. They'll start at a guard, a 6'1" sophomore, Tice Fullerton. At a second guard, a 6' senior, Cole Beheimer. And at the third guard, the 6' junior, Angel Duarte. At a forward, he's a 6'3" senior, Sam Carr. And at the other forward, the 6' senior, Colby Wart. For the Payson Seymour Indians, Tyler Dushinsky's squad, 13-5 on the year. They'll start at a guard. He is a 5'9" sophomore, Lane Barker. At a second guard is the 6'2" junior, Wyatt Nyson. And at the third guard is the 6'1" sophomore, Blake Schwartz. At a forward, he is a 6' senior, Brian Deeker. And at the other forward is the 5'10" senior, Richie Martin. Let's look at our starting lineups in this contest. Payson Seymour, the home team on the scoreboard. They'll wear the white uniforms with the blue numbers and black trim tonight. Brown County, the visiting green unis with the white numbers and gold trim. Our tip-off tonight brought to you by Illini Express, here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every Monday through Saturday. Illini Express sees patients 18 months and older with no appointment necessary. You'll find them on the south side of the square in Pittsfield. Learn more at IlliniHospital.org.
Well, do you think the Payson Seymour Indians and Tyler Dushinsky would have noticed Cole Beheimer with a different number on? Or you think they just recognize him by the flash that he makes going up and down the court?
Beheimer going to be wearing number 3 tonight. He did not pick up his jersey from the dry cleaner, evidently.
Grandpa said, what? Where's his jersey?
What do you mean you forgot your uniform?
He'd have went and got it for him, I'll bet you.
I saw Brad and Clint Hamilton do that one night at Calhoun. And
Tracy didn't want anybody.
Somehow it was Tracy's fault, but I think she re-explained to them that it was not, actually. Nyson will jump in the center for this Payson Seymour squad against Carr for Brown County. Sit back and enjoy this fantastic matchup on Central Illinois Sports. The tip is controlled by Brown County as Beheimer has the basketball for the Hornets. Pesky on the defense is Schwartz. Pass of the free throw line comes to Carr, over to Beheimer. Zone defense for Payson Seymour. Beheimer tries a pass down low, and it's thrown out of bounds. A turnover on the Hornets on their first attack of the evening.
Won't take this gym long to fill up tonight with West Central playing in the second game.
Definitely so. I think we'll see a big crowd in that last one, too. I think GP is going to travel well tonight. Here's Barker on a drive in. The little left-handed sophomore shot no good. Rebound down to Carr. Outlet pass to Ward. He'll try the dribble drive in. Floater up on the baseline is short. And Deeker grabs the board. Brian Deeker coming off of a 30-plus point game in the last contest. An overtime loss to Route on Monday night. That seems like a long time ago. Here's a drive in by Richie Martin. Shot up no good. And I've been impressed by the way Richie Martin has been playing at this Winchester Invitational tournament.
The thing I like about Richie Martin, he's not very big. And he's not, most athletic kid out there, but he works as hard as anybody around. No score in the ball game, 7:15 left first quarter on the Truck scoreboard. Richie Martin to try to do something about that, and the first one falls through.
Bowlers Universe, they are open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Fridays until midnight, Saturdays 4 to midnight. Check them out for a great menu, and it's always a good time at Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield.
Second one by Martin rolls out. Wart with the flat-footed rebound, and Leo Anslin in the crowd tonight. There's a good one.
There's a drive in now by Beheimer, and an offensive foul is going to be called as, guess what? Richie Martin stands in to take the charge.
So that will be a turnover against Brown County. The foul will go on Beheimer, and it'll be his first, team second.
7:05 to play in the first. 1-0 Payson Seymour. As the Indians move it around the perimeter. Deeker kind of lost his balance for a moment. Left side, Martin in the corner. Looks for Deeker, now throws a pass out near the half-court line. Saved there from going to the backcourt by a hustling Wyatt Nyson.
Nyson's in Payson, Nyson's in Liberty. There have been a lot of them in both places.
There's a drive in now. Richie Martin shot up and in for two. 3-0 Payson Seymour behind 3 points from Martin. Into the front court, ball tipped and out of bounds. It'll be Brown County basketball.
Oh, it went off somebody, yeah.
I thought Payson had a chance to grab that ball there for a moment.
Maybe.
They did not do so. 6:30 to play in the first. Ball comes into Wart just inside the arc. He finds the mark and puts Brown County on the board. 6:24 to play in the first. Nyson brings it up for Payson Seymour. The ball on the bounce to Martin, knocked away from behind by an aggressive Wart and out of bounds. It stays with the Indians on the sideline.
Wart and Deeker, definitely two of the best football players in downstate Illinois, but I think they both got all-state information on them, didn't they?
Two pretty good ones. Here's a ball now stolen away. Beheimer leading the charge into the front court. He'll drive in, put it off the window and in for two. And just like that, Brown County has their first lead of the contest, 4-3. Deeker with it right side, fakes the three, now gets off of his feet, throws a pass that somehow comes to Nyson. He'll put up a shot from the free throw line, no good, but there's Martin again for the board. Out to Schwartz for a three, good. Schwartz from downtown puts the Indians back on top, 6-4 the score. Here's Wart, nice pass down low, Duarte up and in. Hey, let's call it tied at 6 now. Defense optional possibly, 5:29 to play in the first period. Deeker on the left side, Barker. Not sure you could have matched up two more athletic teams than what you're seeing right now. Here's a ball that they say was tipped. That's why Schwartz was able to go in the backcourt to get it. Barker at three, rims in and out, no good. And Carr the rebound. To Beheimer. Doesn't necessarily mean that the two best basketball teams in this tournament, but as far as athletes that each can put on the floor at a time, there's 10 out there right now. I mean, just 10 athletes. Schwartz, check that, Wart, drives in, shot put up no good, gets his own rebound as it was blocked. Out top, Carr, straight on three ball, and he nails it. Sammy Carr from downtown makes it 9-6 Hornets. Entertaining game so far. It's a 5th and 6th place bracket. That means somebody is going to go home in this tournament, Jack. 1 and 2. Most of these squads, fine teams, having good seasons.
I was just thinking about if you're 2 and 2, 3 and 1, or 4 and 2 in this tournament, you ought to be pretty happy with yourself. Pretty good tournament.
4:25 to play in the first.
4-0.
I was going to ask how you got to be 4-2. Those guys played extra games. That's not fair. Here's a drive by Deeker, completes through the contact, and he'll have an and one opportunity here to try to tie us up.
Well, the problem with you guys is you have no really intuition about giving people some extra games like they ought to have. Central needs a few of those after missing that first tournament. Deeker tries to tie us up at the 4:13 mark and can't get it done.
Foul was on Fullerton, his first, and the third team foul by the Hornets. They have a 1-point lead and the basketball. Nearly halfway through this first period. Fullerton out top, Wart. Drives in, gets to the baseline, and Duarte. Out top, Carr. Gives it to Beheimer, had to hit him up, then hold Schnoz that time. Maintains the dribble now. Over to Fullerton. Fullerton just a young sophomore for this squad. He looks across and says, Schwartz and Barker, I've played a lot of basketball against those guys. Here's Carr, gets the shooter's roll, and gives the Hornets a 3-point lead.
5 for him already.
3:37 to play in the first. Schwartz in the corner, Martin. Neither team subbing so far. Here's a pass into Deeker. Left side, Schwartz. 3-ball, good. Talk about a soft rim there. That one goes in and ties the game at 11. 11 all on the Trucks scoreboard. 3:18 to play in this first period.
Big kind rims every once in a while, haven't they?
Well, they finally got them loosened up after they put them on as the new ones before Saturday. Here's Fullerton for a 3, trying to answer, no good. Deeker goes up high for the board. Kind of came down awkwardly there. Carr there for the rebound, put back, won't fall. And he'll shoot 2 on the first foul of this contest against the Payson Seymour Indians.
That foul will go on nice in his first. The only reason Deeker went down so hard is he got hammered on the play.
Clipped almost.
Yeah, there was a clipping call 15 yards the other way. Carr will try to put in some free throws, and he makes the first.
Saturday, March 18th will be the annual Ty Rylander Memorial Run. Remembering the Ty Rylander Facebook page, we'll have more information soon. Proceeds from the memorial have benefited youth throughout the area. Make sure to follow the Remembering Ty Rylander Facebook page for more information on this year's event.
Carr has 7, 13-11. It's the lead for Brown County.
Back and forth here in the early going of this contest. I think you'll see 3 really competitive games here tonight. Right side here, Sparks fresh off the bench and in for 3.
He gave his team a spark, a lead change, the 4th.
Maverick Henry has also checked in for this Brown County squad. He's a sophomore. A lot of youngsters. Here's Carr, the senior, for a 3, and he says, 3 more, please.
I'm a little taller than you. I can shoot over you. He's got 10 points already.
Yeah, we've seen Sam Carr put out some big outputs this season. Here's Nyson on a fadeaway shot, no good. He got bumped on the play, though, and heads to the free throw line to shoot a pair as the foul whistle against Carr.
Carr's second, team 4th. That's something that can keep you from scoring more points. Duarte will check in for Sammy Carr here pretty quick. 10 points, but you can't afford to have him get a third one this early in the game. Nyson's free throw up and good.
Pretty good free throw shooters is this Payson Seymour squad.
Carr will grab his drink. Must be Mom keeping the book there. I noticed he had a drink right in front of the scorekeeper. Second one up. Nyson makes it. And we're tied.
16 all. How many ties already?
3. 6,
Just
11, and 16.
2:22 to play in the first. Into the front court, ball knocked away by Nyson and stolen away. A turnover on the Hornets. Into the front court, Deeker attacks the rim. In for 2, Brian Deeker.
He had a quick first step on that, did he not?
And he always finishes strong. 18-16 Indians on top.
6 lead changes already.
Here's a ball now nearly into the bleachers, and in fact it was, as Fullerton tried to tiptoe the sideline, but ran out of room along the south side of this gymnasium. 2 minutes to play in the first. 18-16 Payson, and they're on the attack. That would be the south side, wouldn't it?
No, it's east.
No, that's got to be south. Here's a shot put up by Nyson, no good. And the rebound down to Beheimer. Well, isn't Jacksonville that way to your left?
Jacksonville straight that way.
Straight what way? Yeah, that would be east. So that would be south, right across. Here's a shot put up. It's good. And an and one opportunity here for Tice Fullerton.
I thought you were talking about what the end of the gym was.
Oh, I'm talking about where Fullerton ran out of bounds a moment ago on the south side of the gym.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but it's 18 all. I know that. I don't think you have any idea what you're talking about, but we'll find out. Looking for a lead change here. Up and good. Fullerton with 3. 7 lead changes already.
Luckily, I brought my handy-dandy map here, so we'll be able to map out our directions.
Compass.
Geography lesson here in a moment.
GPS.
Here's a skip over on the right side, Martin. GPS, it's changed some things, hasn't it? Here's a ball thrown in the backcourt. Nobody goes after it other than Maverick Henry. He's going to get a wide-open layup out of it because he's the only guy that hustled back to get it.
He said, you know what? That looks like 2 to me, and I'm going to go after it.
He really hunted down those 2 points that time. 1:11 to play in the first. Nice in the other way. Hangs in the air, won't fall. Henry the rebound. Gets it off to Beheimer. Little hustle plays like that are what can win and lose you ball games. A minute to play in the first. Henry on the right side, Fullerton. He'll work it in the corner. Wart, quick step, try to throw to the paint. Ball is stolen away by Sparks. Sparks into the front court. Taken right back away by Beheimer now. Wow, look at how fast he got down the court. I mean, he's rammed by everybody down the floor there and gives Brown County a 23-18 lead.
Biggest lead of the ball game right now.
You ever seen runners when they have that kick right at the end and you see them kind of pull away from the pack? That's what it looked like there. Here's Martin. Kicks to the wing in Schwartz. 28 ticks to play in the first. Ball down low, knocked away, stolen away. Beheimer again on the dribble the other direction. He'll now slow it up as the Hornets look to hold for one shot. They're up 23-18 on the Trucks scoreboard with 15 seconds to play in the first.
Beheimer weigh 140 pounds, maybe.
I'd say if you tied a couple bricks to his shoes, possibly. Here's Fullerton with the basketball. Henry, 4. Out to Wart, spins, top of the key. Maverick, Henry, 3. Good as the buzzer sounds. Henry with the long ball to beat the buzzer. And after one quarter, it's the Brown County Hornets. They broke a tie and really took a pretty nice lead here. 26-18 after one over Payson Seymour. Back with second quarter play-by-play after this.
Farmers, are you looking for high-yield genetics to help the bottom line on your farm? Contact Lipcomb Seed Sales for high-yielding A-Series soybeans from Pioneer. We have the luxury right now to be offering the highest-yielding soybean lineup Pioneer has offered in 30 years. Couple that with a service that is second to none, and you have a winning combination for your farm. For corn, check out the results of the National Corn Growers Yield Contact and see who's at the top. Maybe today is a good day to revisit Pioneer corn hybrids as well. Contact Aaron, Evan, and Brett today for high-yielding A-Series soybeans from Pioneer. Go Eagles!
At the First National Bank of Beardstown, you come first. We're dedicated to helping you in any way we can with a full line of financial products delivered by caring, experienced professionals. With locations in Beardstown, Murrayville, and Winchester, we're here to serve the region with your banking needs. Contact our Winchester location at 217-742-3134 or visit us online at bankingyoufirst.com. The First National Bank of Beardstown, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
26-18, Brown County with the lead. Brown County shooting 9 of 12, 75%, 2 of 4 from the arc, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 7 of 12 for Payson. That's 60%, 4 of 6 from the arc, and 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Payson basketball trailing by 8.
Well, wasn't the last tie, Jack, at 16 points apiece? 18, okay. I couldn't remember if we were tied at 18 or not, so a little 8-0 run to end the quarter. Or 10-2 after they were tied at 16. Either way you want to look at it.
Marker and Swartz and Deeker can get them back in this game pretty quickly.
Oh, yes. Here's Deeker on a pass and down low. They're going to call an offensive foul as Deeker got caught in the air and is called for the charge.
His first, team second, turnover number 4, and that's been their bugaboo so far. Brown County's turned it over 6 times, but they all came early in the quarter.
Beheimer that time in to draw the charge. 26-18, Hornets on top, shooting for a double-digit lead in this contest. In the corner, Duarte. He'll throw a skip across to Beheimer. Puts it on the deck. Jump stop and a pass out on the arc goes to Fullerton. He'll knife his way inside. Tough shot up and in for 2 for Tice Fullerton.
5 for him tonight.
Fullerton 5, and it's 28-18. Brown County a 10-point lead.
They want to play again.
10-0 run. Here's Nyson. Now slips as he turns the corner, and the ball is knocked loose. Now it'll be tied up. This will be Brown County basketball on the alternating possession error. But watch this. Nyson just his feet just left him.
I just worried about the way he went down. Luckily, he seems to be okay. But when he went down like that with no contact, you know how I feel about that.
Well, they're just going to wipe the floor there, saying, hey, maybe there's a slick spot. Nyson says, I think so too. 7:03 to play in the half.
Where were you 30 seconds ago before I ran across that slick spot, right?
10-point Brown County lead. They are on a, would it be a 10-0 run or a 12-0 run now, Jack?
10-0 run.
All right,
10-0.
so,
It was 18-0.
Correct, but did they lead 18-16 or trail 18-16? Now here's a ball in the backcourt, timeout taken by Brown County. We'll sort that out during the timeout. 6:55 to play in the half. 28-18, Brown County on top. Back after this.
Trucks LLC will be located this fall in the new building at 14 East Industrial Park Drive in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0044. Diesel repair service offering 24-hour roadside repair, mobile service units, semi-truck and trailers, farm and ag equipment, DOT inspections, hydraulic hose repair. Anything diesel, we can come to you along the road in the field or at your shop. It's Trucks. Call 217-922-0044. That's 217-922-0044.
6:55 left in the half. Brown County leads at 28-18. Yes, it's a 12-0 run. 28-15 since we got started even.
Here's a ball now tipped stolen away. Richie Martin, and then Duarte called for the foul.
Duarte picks up his first of the ball game. That'll be the 15th foul. What do you think if you had a statistic here? After a turnover, a bad pass or a turnover, within 8 seconds of fouls committed on the team that committed the turnover. Like 70% of the time? Seems like it.
Happens a lot for sure. Here's Martin. He'll put up a three now. Kind of uncharacteristic shot for him. And the rebound down to Maverick Henry, his second.
Well, he's come in and done some good things early.
Duarte in the corner, down to Beheimer, and they'll call him for traveling as he kind of caught that ball mid-cut and lost the footing, shuffled the feet before he could put the ball down on the ground for the bounce.
He said, I never do that with 23 on.
6:30 to play in the half. Nyson with the basketball for Payson Seymour. Kicks left side. Here's Barker. Sets up for a three and knocks it down.
Seems like when he gets set up, you don't want to play horse against him, do you?
28-21. Quickly the other way, though. Ward, his runner, won't fall. And Nyson grabs the rebound for Payson Seymour. Out to Barker, another three, a little heat check shot, no good. Ball will go out of bounds and will be Brown County ball, length of the court to go.
Sam Carr with those two fouls, 10 points, trying to get going again after having to sit on the bench for a little while.
Kind of odd there. Carr had a chance to grab that ball and let it go out of bounds. I mean, kind of nonchalantly. It allows the other team to set up their defense. I don't know, I'd just grab it and go. If he had the option. Here's a ball knocked out of bounds by Martin. It stays with Brown County on their baseline.
I agree, Charlie. I would have done that too. If the coach would have ever put me in the game, I would have done that.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play.
I'm ready to grab the ball.
Today. You could have been the best center fielder on any basketball team. Out top with it is Beheimer.
Left end. Or if we were sitting on the other end, right end.
What position did you play? Left end? I thought we were talking about basketball. Yeah, it's the bench.
Yeah.
Here's a shot up by Sam Carr. And hey, that little stint on the bench with those two fouls didn't slow him down at all. He's got a dozen, cousin.
Betcha.
5:30 to play in the half. Here's a shot put up and good by Cole Schwartz. And man, it could be dangerous if Payson Seymour could have him and Barker both hitting the outside shot at the same time. They'll be back in this thing in a hurry. Here's Ward. Nice athletic catch on that play. Hands the ball off, but right to Brian Deeker.
Deeker says, I've run the ball against you before. You were a linebacker. I was a linebacker. You were a fullback. I was a running back. Wart's going to pick up the foul, his first. Team 6, they've made contact on the gridiron many times. Here comes Fullerton into the game. He'll set Maverick Henry down. Maverick did a nice job for the Hornets. Really did some nice things. Had 5 points in that short stint.
I really liked that Unity Payson football team this year. They were tough.
I liked them this year. I liked them last year.
Here's a ball, and tell you what, Jeff Crumley was wide open in the front row, and he didn't even know it.
Make a play, Coach.
When you come to the game, you got to be paying attention to what happened there. That ball was right at the official, and he moved out of the way and let Coach Crumley take the brunt of it.
Dave Schaefer got out of the way the other day with his glasses.
Yeah. Here's a nice little pass. Duarte down to Carr, can't get it to roll, gets his own rebound, and they'll call a foul here on the putback. Looked like possibly Deeker had him on the block, but they're going to say the man in front, and Schwartz fouls him first.
Yep, Schwartz got him, his first, team third. Carr to the free throw line, got an offensive board as he missed the bunny. Now he'll try to make a couple. First one up good.
Sam Carr's a good-looking athlete. Man, he's really stepped his game up in his senior season here.
Yeah, I don't remember him being that prolific of a scorer, but he has really been a good one this year. 2 free throws, 14 points in the first half. He's only got 32 to catch John Jandren.
Nyson with the basketball, calls out the play call. Gets it to Schwartz. Quick launch three, no good. Rebound down to Martin. He gets a shot fake and a put back, and it's up and in for 2.
Richie Martin playing the blue-collar man.
I thought Carr did a good job that time not fouling. He got in the air, but then kind of just went straight up. Did not touch Carr on that, or Martin on that, did Carr. He didn't want to pick up that third foul. Tyler Dushinsky thought maybe he had fouled him. I don't know. Here's a 3 by Beheimer, and it's good. Beheimer tickles the twine from 19-9 and makes it a 9-point lead. Brown County is led by as many as 10. 4:09 to play in the half.
7 for Beheimer.
Martin the ball, gets it to Nyson. Looks down in the corner now to Schwartz. And the ball handoff, Martin tried to dribble, ball stripped and stolen away by Wharton, and he was trying to stand up, and before he could, Eric Jones says, timeout. Timeout from the game. 3:55 to play in the half. 35-26, Brown County leads Payson. Seymour back with you after this.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
(35-26) the score. 3:55 left in the half. The green-clad Brown County Hornets with the lead.
Pretty good intuition that time by Eric Jones, because Kobe Wart was down on the ground and he was looking to stand up and try to go with the ball. And that would have been a travel. Coach Jones called the timeout just in time. Cole Beheimer with the ball out front, gets it to Wart. Duarte in the corner, now to Carr, he's got the hot hand. Off to Duarte, in the middle of Wart. Turns and faces to Carr. He'll attack, and it called for a blocking foul on the floor here. Richie Martin will be called for it.
Richie Martin's first, team fourth, ball out of bounds. Sam Carr said, I'll shoot free throws if you want me to.
And very close here for this to be an offensive foul.
It's a close one.
Looks like Martin's feet still moving, hadn't really come set into a position, so couldn't draw the charge. Here's a shot put up by Wart, no good, and nice in the rebound for Payson Seymour.
He's got 2.
3:23 to play in the half. Nyson with the basketball, gets it out to Deeker. Fakes the long 3. Kicks to Nyson now. Left side 3 ball is no good, and on the rebound, a foul going to be called on Tice Fullerton.
How about Wart? Up. You are correct. Fullerton's second. 1-and-1 situation. Deeker to the free throw line. And you know, Coach, I threw that away because it wouldn't write anymore. Here, I'll give it to you. Oh, let's see. 3 for 5 is Payson from the free throw line. He'll shoot the 1-and-1. 3:14 left in the half. 35-26 Brown County. Deeker can't get the first of the fall, and Mr. Sammy Carr's got 5 boards.
Into the front court, Beheimer back in a flash and in for 2 more.
Beep, beep. He ought to have to make the Roadrunner noise, and he goes that fast.
An 11-point lead, largest of the contest, I believe, for this Brown County squad. With just under 3 minutes to play in the half on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Here's Barker out to Nyson. It's to Deeker left side. Shot fake and a drive. He got Wart off of his feet, and Wart will be called for the foul.
Kobe Wart's second. Team foul number 8. Free throws to be shot by Deeker. He dismissed one. He'll try to make that adjustment. Deeker on the night with 4 points. What did he have the other day? Like 21 in the first half.
It was a bunch.
37-26. They need these free throws. 2:48 left in the half. Deeker makes the first.
It's a good all-around athlete is Brian Deeker.
I asked him about next year. He said, I'd kind of like to do something in the trades. So if you're looking for a good tradesman, there'd be a good man for you in Mr. Brian Deeker.
Hard worker.
You better believe it.
37-28 the score. 2:43 to play in the half as Deeker made them both on
Solid,
that trip.
Honest man that show up for work every day.
Here's Carr for a 3 from the wing. And, man, is Sam Carr on fire or what?
17 for that young man. Biggest lead right now.
Man, we have seen some big halves in scoring. Here's a 3 trying to answer by Schwartz no good. Rebound, Carr had it, but it's stolen away by Barker.
Turnover number 10 on Brown County, and they're up by 12. That's hard to believe.
They put up 40 points, and there's still 2:15 to play in the half. That's a bunch. Here's Sparks now for a three, and he hits his second triple of the contest.
Ding, ding, ding.
We kind of thought this could be a higher scoring game.
Let's get over 50 on both sides at halftime. That'd be fun.
You don't see that much.
Bob Himbrough and Coach Stouffer wouldn't care much for 50 on each team, but
here's a pass down low. Ward, he'll muscle up and in for two.
4 for him now.
And back to that 11-point Brown County lead. 1:44 to play in the half.
They were up by 12 at one time, though.
Here's Nyson. In the corner, Sparks. Sparks just a youngster, just a freshman. On the right side, Barker. Back to Sparks. Around the perimeter, a little 5-out offense here for Payson Seymour.
Payson seems like they've got 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores playing every year at this time. Duarte helped him get back to the ball, didn't he? Both hands on him and just gave him a good shove.
Here's Deeker for a pull-up three, no good. Another rebound for Sam Carr.
Unofficially 8 rebounds already for that young man.
He's working on a double-double in the first half. Beheimer with the basketball directs some traffic with a minute to play in the first half. His squad up by 11.
I'll try to come up with a name for what he's going to accomplish today. You know, I'm good at that.
Making up names?
Yeah, like triple doubles and things like that.
I think triple-double is a term, actually.
Well, yeah, but not the way I use it.
42 seconds to play in the half. Brown County spreading the floor as they have an 11-point lead in the basketball, trying to hold for one final shot possibly. I will say, this is an interesting move because this is not Brown County's forte. Wart now drives in, has his legs taken out from under him, and he'll shoot 2 shots.
Hope everybody's okay. It's going to go on Swartz. Swartz said, man, what was the name of that truck that just came by me? Colby Wart to the free throw line. 5 for 5 is Brown County. Wart's got 4 on the evening. They lead at 42-31, 27 and a half seconds left in the half here on Central Illinois Sports on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. 922-0044 Trucks. First one by Wart, no good.
Real Net and Twine, located just north of Pittsfield across from the airport. Your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, benches, and much more. Stop by and see Rick and Tracy Reel or call 217-285-5013.
Went through 2 pins already tonight. I must have got a good deal on those. Second one by Wart, no good. Rebound Nyson.
23 seconds to play in this first half. Payson trying to cut it down to single digits before the break. Here's Schwartz and puts up a shot. They'll count it. And 11-and-1 opportunity here.
That will go on Ingram, who's just into the game. His first. Team 9th. Ingram will sit down. Carr back in the game. Also into the game for Brown County's Joe Miller. Swartz will get the and 1. Trying to see whether he's got 9 or 11. I don't know whether I wrote that down or not.
I have him for 9.
Up and good. He's got 10 now.
Completes the 3-point play. .17 seconds to play in the half. 42-34, the advantage for Brown County. Here's Beheimer, dribble drive in, foul on the floor. Although the basket went in, he'll shoot a 1-and bonus.
Foul's going to go on Barker. It'll be his first, team foul number 7. Ingram into the game. Carr sits down. They don't want him picking up that third. Beheimer to the free throw line to shoot the 1 and bonus. 5 out of 6 on the night for the Hornets. Guess they're 5 out of 7, actually. My mistake. The lefty, Cole Beheimer, the senior, good. Got 10.
He'll get the bonus with 10.5 seconds to play in this half.
Seemed like only yesterday he came in at Macomb in the holiday tournament as a freshman, and man, time flies, doesn't it? Wow. Second one up, also good by Beheimer. Give him 11. 2 guys in double figures already.
He's had a really good career. Here's Schwartz with it with 7. Gets it out top. Deeker, a quick 3, and nothing but the bottom of the net for Brian Deeker.
9 for him.
Into the front corner. The Hornets will not get a shot off, and we head to halftime with Brown County leading Payson Seymour by a 44-37 count as the Indians draw closer on a three in the final 5 seconds by Brian Deeker. It's the Little Jess Motors halftime show on Central Illinois Sports.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
When you think of fall, what comes to mind besides pumpkins, honey, and football? How about fertilizer? Studies show more than 1/3 of your crop's yield is determined by fertilizer alone. Studies also show as much as 40% potassium and 30% phosphate gets tied up in stalks and residue, as well as high clay content. Nutrient Ag Solutions recommends Titan, which is an innovative fertilizer catalyst designed for use with dry fertilizer blends. Titan will keep nutrients from being tied up and increase fertilizer availability in your crop. Titan is a low-cost option to improve crop fertility. Contact your nutrient crop consultant today.
Did you know that PCRE Real Estate and Auction now offers a full-service auction alternative? Farmland, residential real estate, commercial real estate, estates, guns, antiques, farm equipment, and commercial equipment are a few examples that the experienced auction team is ready to assist you with. Our team can make the auction experience less stressful and smooth. Check out our next auctions at our new auction location at 500 Piper Lane in Pittsfield, or call 217-430-2985 and speak with Jason Duke to learn more.
Welcome back on the halftime show, the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Little Jess, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Quincy, Illinois. It's a place to go for your next vehicle purchase. Their staff committed to making the car buying process simple, making sure each customer's needs are satisfied. Learn more at littlejessmotor.com or stop by 3431 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. After one quarter, it was 26-18 Brown County. They lead at 44-37 at half after being up by as much as 12. Turnovers in the ball game. Brown County's turned it over 10 times and still has a commanding lead. 7-4 Payson Seymour. Foul situation, 2 on Sam Carr, 2 on Tice Fullerton, and 2 on Colby Ward. Single fouls on Ingram, Duarte, Beheimer for Brown County. On the other side, Payson Seymour has 5 guys with single fouls. Martin, Barker, also Deeker, Nyson, and Swartz. 44-37, halftime lead for the Brown County Hornets over Payson Seymour. Back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show after these.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC. Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you. Abney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Abney Home Improvements, 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on. Pressure's on You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Pressure's on You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Pressure's on You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois.
44-37 halftime score. Little Jess Motor halftime show. Brown County, the green-clad Hornets in the lead. They're shooting 15 of 21, 71%, 4 of 6 from the arc, 67%, 7 of 9 from the free throw line, 78%. 17 for Sam Carr. He's also got 8 boards in the first half. Cole Beheimer with 11. 4 for Colby Ward, 5 for Maverick Henry, and 5 for Tice Fullerton. Payson Seymour, 13 of 24, 55%, 8 of 16 from the arc. Think about that, 8 of 16 and I'm losing. 5 of 8 from the free throw line, 62%. 12 for Swartz, 9 for Deeker, 5 for Richie Martin, 3 for Lane Barker, a single point for Wyatt Nyson, and 6 for Nolan Sparks off the bench on a couple of trades. 44-37, Brown County with the lead. It's the Little Jess Motor halftime show. See the Griffin boys and the whole family there. Little Jess's memory is a great one of selling Jeeps over the years, and they'll take good care of you right across from Quincy High School. We're back with more on the halftime show after these.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card. Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate, or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today. Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com. Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
44-37, halftime score. Brown County with the lead. The winner of this one gets to play for 5th and 6th, and the loser goes home and practices some more. It ought to be a dandy. And referees tonight having a little fun with the crowd, and that's what we like to see, is people having a little fun with the crowd here. Aiden Freeze just did a little tricky deal with his foot, popping the basketballs up, and now he's getting a card already, and he's not getting to play much yet, but he's a good gentleman helping out there. Like to see that.
Been a high-quality game, really. I mean, I know it's a 7-point Brown County lead, but you've seen Payson Seymour shoot themselves back into contest in a hurry on that 3-point shot, getting them at the fall. And if they could get on a little bit of a hot streak here from downtown, they're right back in this contest.
Yep, got the nursing home coach team here. Got to get them out of the way so I can see the game.
Ken Stouffer turns around, pops you in the nose. Nobody's going to feel bad for you.
Grigsville Estates.
Just want to let you know. Payson Seymour has the basketball. Here's a 3 on the way by Deeker, and it's good. What did we say? It's a 4-point game.
He's got 12.
And kind of in a hurry there. By the way, he ended the half with a 3 and begins the second half with a tray as well.
Said, Coach, is it okay if I shoot some more?
Fullerton with the ball, works it down to Wart. Quick pass out top. Goes free, but run down by Beeheimer.
Tyler Jashinsky giving his kids some claps and encouraging their defense.
Wart with the basketball, drives inside. Little high glass shot up and in for 2.
What a pretty play. He's got 6.
46-40 Hornets, just starting the second half of play here. Barker, right side 3. Good again. Look out. Look out. Here comes Payson Seymour, cutting it to a 3-point game. They've trailed by as many as 12.
You make 2, I'll make 3, and before you know it, we'll catch up.
7 minutes to play in the third. Right side, Duarte in the corner. Wart, 3, answer, good. 9 for him now, is that what you tell us?
9.
He's having a good game as well. There have been some points put up in this thing. Here's Schwartz. Over to Deeker. Deep 3 ball, too short. And Carr gets the rebound for Brown County. Ooh, that was a travel not called. And to the front court, Beeheimer. He'll drive inside. Kick to Fullerton for a 3, and it rattles in.
You get a 3, I'll get a 3, and let's just see what we can do here. What do you say?
After it being down to a 3-point game, it's a 9-point game all of a sudden. That 3-point shot changes things. Here's Barker with the basketball, out top Deeker. They'll find Schwartz on the left side. Has both hands put onto him by Duarte, and a foul whistled here.
And he checked him into the boards. His second foul, first team foul, ball out of bounds for the Indians of Payson Seymour.
Schwartz with the basketball, works it out top to Martin. Drives in, shot put up is tipped out of bounds, and it will be Payson Seymour basketball.
Eric Jones trying to get somebody's attention on the other side. I think he's wanting somebody to give him a bag of popcorn.
Thought maybe somebody had pushed to get through a screen, possibly.
Yeah, it could happen.
Here's Nyson on the dribble. Pull-up shot from the free throw line, won't fall, and skying high for the board is Sam Carr.
There's the double-double already.
Beeheimer into the front court for Brown County. 5:45 to play in the third. Ball stripped, stolen away. Martin on the run into the front court. He's not the strongest ball handler on this squad because they have some pretty good ones. He'll get it out to a guard now. Barker gets it on the wing. He is pestered there by Beeheimer and Duarte, and a foul going to be called now. On Duarte.
Duarte's going to pick up the foul, and he worked hard for that foul. That's his second in the second half. Here comes Maverick Henry into the game. The Illinois College basketball coach is here. That's who that was across the way. I couldn't tell you who it was.
Here's a drive in by Schwartz. Runner up right hand, no good. Rebound pulled down by Wart. Fullerton, how about? We'll go through the whole Brown County litany of names. Out top, Carr for a 3, and you know his name because, man, this kid is having a fantastic night tonight. 20 for Sammy Carr, and it's a 12-point lead, largest of the contest as Carr nails another 3. Timeout Payson Seymour, 5:15 to play in the third on Central Illinois Sports.
Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852.
55-43, the lead for Brown County. Stan Prentice lets us know Larry Ball led the way for the Winchester tournament 1967, playing for Rushville. Played for the 16-0 Dolphins, who won a Super Bowl.
Only undefeated team in NFL history. Here's a shot put up. It's good from Barker.
I didn't think he had enough rhythm to make that.
55-46. You know, the thing about him and Schwartz both, they can really release it in a hurry. Here's a nice back cut. Tice Fullerton. He'll put it up and in for two more.
He's got 10. 3 guys in double figures.
57-46, and there's 4:45 to play in the third.
It was a 3-point game a moment ago.
Barker, 3-ball up, no good, and an error ball. And the rebound pulled in by Sam Carr. And now a traveling called in the backcourt.
12th turnover on Brown County after Sam Carr pulls down his 11th board.
Colby Wirt lost his footing down there.
I think Larry Ball actually was a manager on the football team at Rushville for Bob Winstead in his first stint coaching there even. So that's kind of neat, kind of like Dan Deerdorf didn't play till later in his high school career.
Barker tries to throw to Deeker, ball knocked loose, and now they'll call a foul here on Fullerton, a hustle play, and he just kind of in a bad spot there.
Picks up his third team foul.
Here's the thing you want to say to Tice Fullerton there. You didn't really do anything.
You worked your butt off.
Yeah, you
it's
played,
okay.
You played hard.
You still got 2 more fouls. Don't worry about it.
You just happened to collide with that guy. They're going to bring the broom out now and wipe up a slick spot over on the floor. And while they do that, we remind you about Pike County Concrete. If you need concrete for your next job or project, give Pike County Concrete a call. They have locations in Pittsfield and Jacksonville to better serve you. 217-285-5548.
I think Clayton Conrad said, shoot the 3. I used to like to shoot the 3. They brought the play over to the sidelines.
Clayton Conrad was a shooter.
Yes, he was. Him and Cole Swartz. And then that other young man sitting down there wasn't too bad either.
Drew Burwinkle.
You bet.
Now Nison's got blood on his uniform.
Said rub it on the referee.
They could call timeout and he wouldn't have to come out of the game, or they could take him out of the game to change his jersey, and they're going to call the timeout to save from having to take him out of the game. We'll pause as well. 4:25 to play in the third. 57-46. Brown County leads Payson. Seymour back with you after this.
Abney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Abney Home Improvement's 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on.
Drew Burwinkle, 26 seconds from the sidelines to the locker room, finds the blood jersey. He's back out here. They're going to throw it on real quick, and we'll make him 21.
12 down becomes 21. Just flip the numbers around.
Or just be a dyslexic scorekeeper like me.
Easy enough. Eric Jones says, man, that seems like a longer than a 30-second break.
He said, I counted. Burwinkle took too long. I could have done that quicker. Here we go.
4:25 to play in the third. Here's a lob in to Deeker. Shot put up no good. And after all those dramatics, a missed shot and a rebound for Brown County.
Carr with his 12th.
Beheimer with the basketball. Out top.
Sam Carr is everywhere tonight, is he not?
He's playing really well. And an 11-point lead for this Brown County squad with 4:07 to play in the third. They're trying to get things set up, and they're very patient right now.
About as good offensive games we've had in the tournament, Charlie.
Oh, yeah. Here's Beheimer. Drives in. Pull-up jump shot, no good. Rebound, Richie Martin. He'll push it quickly into the front court. Shovel it back out to Schwartz. Schwartz on the dribble in the corner, Nyson. Look down low. Ball He's trying to get it to Martin, which was the right play, but Sam Carr, guess what? There he is for the deflection.
Deeger says this jersey's so much heavier because it's got 9 extra digits on it.
Pass comes in. Barker, 3-ball, short. Rebound. Martin again. Finds the knifing Deeker. Shot put up won't fall, but he'll shoot 2 shots.
Nice pass by Richie Martin, huh?
It's just little things. As Duarte picks up his 4th now. It's just
fourth
little things in the course of a game that don't necessarily get counted as stats. I mean, I know offensive rebounds do, but you do that probably when you're watching film. So the first one's up by Deeker, and it's good as it rolls through. But little things like that can change a game. You get your team an extra possession, do that a couple of times, and Payson Seymour gets right back into this thing.
Because the way they shoot threes, they can do it quickly.
Oh, sure.
57-47. Deeker now with 13. He leads all scorers as Swartz has 12. Brian Deeker up, no good. Rebound taken off by Barker. Shot up, Deeker won't fall. Nyson had the rebound. Beheimer comes away with it.
Beheimer into the front court for Brown County. Drives in, leaves it up off the window and in for 2. Good touch by Beheimer.
13 for him.
And the lead is 12 for Brown County. 3:20 to play in the third. The Trucks LLC scoreboard. Martin has the ball knocked away, stolen away by Wart. Wart into the front court. Little tricky shot, no good. Rebound loose, and tied up is Martin and Fullerton. The possession arrow favors Brown County.
Martin got it in the eye that time.
Did it just become brighter in here, or am I making that up?
Those lights down there got bright, or that sign. I thought Fullerton was over the back ahead of that on the rebound, by the way. Nothing against Tice at all, but he kind of might got by with one.
If you didn't know, John's in our headset most of the time. He's not on, so when we make a comment like we're understanding something, sometimes it's because John's telling us. You just can't hear him.
That's right. Nyson picks up the foul, his second. I apologize for that, but I keep hearing voices.
It happens. Here's that's Jagger McGath into the game for the first time. Sits down.
Joe Miller.
Is it Joe?
Yeah, 4.
Oh, excuse me. Joe's into the game. Huh. Joe Miller.
Little Joe.
Did he and Jagger McGath not look a lot alike? Kind of.
That's why they use numbers.
Here's a shot put up, no good. Is that new? Into the front court, Deeker on the run out. Goes right at Carr. Carr hits it off the backboard, no good. Rebound put back up and in for the man wearing the 21 now.
Nyson.
59-49. 2:32 to play in the third. 10-point game. Carr with it out front against Deeker. Turns the corner, drives in, pull-up shot, good. Sam Carr, have a night.
22 and a dozen boards.
61-49. Nyson gets to the rim, puts it up off the window, won't fall. Rebound, call it 13 for Sam Carr.
And the thing is, we got 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's a high-scoring game. This game you can see somebody score in the 80s. It's the last time you saw somebody score in the 80s. Here's a dribble drive in Maverick
80s.
Henry. Pull-up shot, no good. Rebound down to Schwartz. Well, that route and Payson Seymour game ended up in the 70s, but that took an overtime to get there. Here's Barker for a 3. Nails it.
Coach says you can shoot if you want to. He's got 12.
That's the thing. You have him and Schwartz, and you don't want to deter either one of them from taking a shot. Here's a drive to the basket now by Beheimer. Foul on the floor on a little reach.
It goes on Nyson, be his third. Third-team foul, I do believe. Maybe their 4th. Ball out of bounds.
It's just the second team foul on Payson, right? Just the second on Payson. Here's a... Oh, my goodness. Nyson going to pick up another one right now. Wow. Now that will be his 4th and the team 3rd, and he'll have to sit down with 1:26 to play in the 3rd.
And you know what he wants to say?
Get me out of this
21. Can I change jerseys back and get rid of some of these fouls? What do you think?
He's picked up 3 fouls while wearing 21, only 1 as number 12. Here's Ward on a shot. He hooked the man.
Yeah, he did.
And makes it 63-52.
Coach wasn't happy about that. You can't hook the guy to go up to the basket. Well, you can, but you're not supposed to.
Here's Deeker, and a foul called on the floor against the Hornets.
Fullerton picks up his 4th.
So a guy with 4 fouls on both sides with 1:09 to play in the third.
Joe Miller back in the game.
Duarte also has 4 fouls. Yeah, thank you for the reminder to our producer in the truck.
Oh, where Richie Martin went flying on his own? I don't think so.
Richie said there's a high spot on the floor there. Here's Schwartz with it with 1 minute to play in this third period. Brown County up 63-52. Payson on the attack. Here's Deeger, too hard out the glass, gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in. Another 2 for Brian Deeker.
17.
Out of a 9-point game. Here's where Payson Seymour's had the inability to get a stop. Now they will, though, as it goes off of the foot, they say, of Martin.
I'd like to see that on the replay.
Okay, want to? Hard to tell.
Northwestern Mutual, Sheila Davidsmeyer replay.
Hard to tell, really, whose foot that went off of. They were both right there.
Where was the camera in the truck on that one?
40 seconds to play in the third. That guy's probably getting cold in the truck today. I'm getting cold kind of sitting right here.
We couldn't get the windows up.
There's a heck of a draft on this north side of this Winchester Elementary School gym.
I put hot air out.
Oh, we know. 25 seconds to play in the third. Here's Wart. Kicks to Miller. Miller puts it on the deck. Back to Wart. Carr has, 20-plus points in this game.
22.
And 10-plus rebounds. Here's Beheimer. Drives in. Shot it up. A lot of contact here. And 2 shots coming up for Cole Beheimer.
Deeker will pick up the foul. That'll be his second.
Don't think he was kidding.
4th or 5th.
And a technical now going to be called on Tyler Dushinsky.
It was going to happen.
Yep.
It was just going to happen. I just knew it was going to happen.
Well, I mean, if you look at that replay again, we just showed it a second ago, but if you watch Deeker, he gets in front of Beheimer, but he's definitely still moving. They kind of get to the spot at the same time. So, I mean, it's a 50-50 kind of one of those calls, and it went the way of Brown County that time. I mean, it's just kind of the way it goes.
Beheimer made the free throw, his 14th point.
He'll shoot 4 in a row here.
Next one also good. 15.
No. Why did everybody come back in here?
No, we got the technical. Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
What's going to happen here is he just shot the 2 because he got fouled on a shot. Now he's going to shoot 2 for a technical. Everybody should still be back behind the line.
Everybody get behind the line. Everybody move back now.
You want to be in the picture? Get on this side of the table. 9.5 seconds
right.
to play in the third. And Beheimer will shoot 2 more. He says it's all right. He's smiling. He's laughing. He's having a good time.
He said, I got number 3 on. It's good. 3 in a row.
If you're just joining us, Beheimer allegedly forgot his uniform.
No, he forgot his jersey.
Allegedly.
Actually, he did not forget his jersey. He brought his white jersey and not his green jersey. That's what happened.
Well,
he was like me.
He was like you. He thought Brown County being the higher seed would be the home team.
That's exactly right.
So it's a 13-point game. That's the biggest lead of the contest for this Brown County squad. And they have the basketball. 9.5 seconds to play in the third.
It's a big transition.
Remember with the basketball. Well, they've gotten 4 so far on this end. How many more can they add to it in the final 3 seconds? Beheimer drives in. Shot up no good. No call. And the third quarter comes to a close. After 3 quarters, it's Brown County 67, Payson Seymour 54. As you watch high school basketball from the Winchester Invitational Tournament on Central Illinois Sports.
Two Wheel Trading Company on Facebook. That's your bike dealer. You can find at 110 West Main Street in Mount Sterling, Illinois, or go to @2Wheels Trading Company on Instagram. Phone 217-257-0463. Your authorized Marin Bikes dealer. Full service on any brand of bike. They're also offering 25% off accessories and safety gear with any new bike purchase in January, plus kicking off a buy one get one free on select 2022 models this month. Two Wheels Trading Company, 110 West Main Street, Mount Sterling. When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Brown County red hot. They're leading 67-54. They're 23 of 32 from the field and 11 from 14 from the free throw line. They're shooting 7 out of 9 from 3. Wow. 19 of 42 for Payson. 12 of 23 from the arc, though. Payson ball. 13-point game.
Yeah, they're down 13, the largest deficit they've faced in this contest. Here's Barker on a drive, and an offensive foul going to be called on an illegal pick.
Deeker will pick up the foul. That'll be his third. Team foul 5, turnover 9, I do believe. And nobody told Justin Fuller anything.
Oh, yep, he stuck the arms out that time.
Yeah.
7:43 to play in this one. Here's Carr. Went to pull up, and his feet kind of went out. Turned an ankle. Shot it up, no good. Rebound down to Barker. Tried to bounce it away. Now it's stolen away by Wart. Gets it to Carr, who looks to be okay after that ankle kind of twisted on him. Beheimer dribble drive in. Shot fake and fouled on the floor.
Foul will go on Barker. 17 foul, 1-and-1 situation. Beheimer to the free throw line. 67-54, 7:26 left. Beheimer was 17. Carr with 22, but if they call a couple more, Beheimer's liable to catch him. 4 in a row from the free throw line just lately. Make it 5 in a row, and the hits keep on coming. 68-54.
It's Brown County from the free throw line. You just told us. I wasn't listening.
13 of 15, or 16.
13 of 16?
Yep.
That's pretty good.
6 in a row for Beheimer.
Here's Martin. He gets chopped on the arm by Beheimer.
Second for him. 16 foul.
Yes, 7:20 left in a 15-point game.
Tough game to referee because there's been a lot of things happening in this game.
Yep, here's Deeker for a 3. It's short. And Carr with another rebound.
14 boards on the night. 22 points. Kind of slowed down scoring.
He's going to catch up with reboundings, though, here. Rebounds, though. Rebounding? I don't think reboundings is a word. I don't think you can just put an S on something to make it plural. Can you, Jax? Here's a drive in. Beheimer doing Beheimer type of things. Gets to the rim and scores.
Beep, beep.
71-54. Hornets on top. 6:44 left. Here's Schwartz trying to get to the rim. Shot no good. Fouled, though, and he'll shoot 2.
It's going to go on Maverick Henry. It'll be his first instead of Sam Carr's third. Sam's had 2 early in the game, did he not? Free throws by Schwartz. 12 for him, all in the first half. First one up, no good.
Hey, while we have some downtime this weekend, we invite you to visit our YouTube channel and check out some of the interviews with some of the folks from the upcoming Quincy Shootout. It's next weekend, the 20th and 21st. And get your membership signed up. You'll not want to miss the games there.
Schwartz makes the second, 13 for him now. It'll be a fun weekend. 17 games in 2 days. Not very much per game, kids.
Here's a drive in by Wart. Throws a pass to Ingram. Carr now at the free throw line to Wart. Nearly ran into his own man in Ingram. Shot put up no good. But Martin will be called for the foul.
Put Wart to the free throw line. Richie Martin picks up the foul, his second, 8th team foul. And free throws for Brown County again. 13 of 16 from the free throw line. 71-55 after the game was 46-43.
Wowzers.
First one up and good.
I've seen Brown County, I think, let's see, 5 games, 6 games this year. This is the best I've seen them play.
Yep. 12 for him, 3 guys in double figures. Another one up, he's got 13. 22, 20, and 13 for those 3. And Fullerton's got 10. My mistake, 4 guys.
There's another foul now as they're really adding up for both squads, and this one is called against Colby Wart.
His third, team 7. Shooting foul, Brian Deeker to the free throw line.
Nyson will check back in with 4 fouls as Richie Martin will take a chair.
A lot of game left, 6:21 left. If you can shoot the 3, anything can happen, right?
Got to score when you get an opportunity with the clock stopped like this free throw.
Deeker, short, rebound, Carr.
And while Deeker has 13 points, which is a really nice game, not nearly the type of effort we saw the other day when he just almost couldn't miss against Rout. Here's Beheimer now, a little hesitation move, and they'll call him for a travel.
13th turnover on Brown County, just 3 in the second half. Ingram sits down. You know, every time you put a guy in the game, a grandma or grandpa's happy, and every time you take him out, a grandma or grandpa's happy.
Nyson, spin move, fouled, shoots 2.
Foul on Brown County's car. Remember, I told you he hadn't had a foul for quite a while.
Can you say something like, Charlie, you sure haven't won the Mega Millions for a while?
That's right.
Go ahead.
You sure haven't won the Mega Millions for a while, Charlie.
All right, I like how this is going.
First one, good. Me too. Surely it's got to be good for me.
If I'm not here tomorrow, now you know why.
73-56, 6 minutes left. Nice and second, also good. He looked good from there.
I probably would have to come tomorrow. I bet you the lottery office closed on Saturdays, and they'll be closed Monday for the holidays.
Yeah,
so.
and your credit wouldn't be good till Monday if you had that much money.
I don't know what I'd do with it, but it'd be a good time. Here's a pull-up shot by Ward. It won't fall through. Rebound down. Deeker fighting for it. He and Henry now on the floor, and it will be Brown County basketball on the alternating possession arrow.
First thing is, the guys in the truck could have a nicer truck. John would have more table space, and we get new headsets. And they cost about $500 a piece.
John doesn't need more table space. He just needs longer
That's
arms.
John. No, I'm just teasing. Quiet one.
5:42 to play in the fourth. Inbounds pass comes to Wart. Pull-up shot on the baseline, up and in for 2.
The bank shot, 15.
75-57, they've turned the score around.
How about that?
This was a back-and-forth kind of contest for much of the first half. Brown County, though, dominated the second half so far. Here's Schwartz for a 3. Good look, and he'll hit it.
He's got 16.
75-60, still 5:18 to play.
The coach, in PE class one time that we were down by 15. I caught up.
Here's Duarte. Works it out to Beheimer. Beheimer, quick first step, gets to the rim, and 1. Beheimer with another 2.
Guess what? He's just caught Sam Carr. Nyson's going to foul out. Now, I think if he'll go to the bench and put that 12 jersey back on, they'll never notice that it's him. Do you think?
I think that's how it works, actually.
Oh.
So he'll foul out as Richie Martin back in, and Cole Beheimer to the free throw line, trying for the old-fashioned three-point play. 77 points for Brown County.
Beheimer is now their leading scorer with 23.
78 points now for Brown County, and there's still 5 minutes left in the ball game.
Charlie, he's made 7 free throws in a row, too.
Here's a steal now, and then a traveling call against Colby Wart.
Turnover each way. 78-60, 5:01 left. Sounds like a good cleanup type score. 5:01 cleaner, John.
I thought it was 4:09. I've never heard of the 5:01. Here's a drive in by Martin, reverse layup. It's up and in for 2.
I just made it up.
Oh,
7 for Martin.
It's the knockoff version of 4:09. You don't want the 4:09. You want the 5:01.
Generic version.
It's the DG version, folks.
That's right. Could you ever find a Dollar General store when you didn't need one?
And they're everywhere right now, aren't they?
I'll tell you what.
They're like Santa Claus.
They are like, Santa Claus. That's what I was thinking. Martin makes the free throw. He's got 8.
Nice job by Richie Martin. He's having a nice game. 78-63.
Hey, Coach, we scored 63 points. We should be winning.
4:47 to play. I don't know that this one is necessarily what I would call over yet, and that's crazy because Brown County's got a 15-point lead.
That's why Brown County probably could back out and run a little clock right now.
That's what they're doing at this moment. Beheimer, double team comes his way, works it to Carr. Free throw line Fullerton, he'll attack. Ball knocked loose, tied up. It'll be Payson Seymour basketball on the alternating possession arrow.
Tice almost got an offensive foul, then he almost got a turnover, then he got a turnover.
And now a timeout for Payson Seymour. 4:27 left. And a 78-63 Brown County lead. Back with you after this.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and will carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
State Representative C.D. Davidsmeyer wants to wish all of the teams the best of luck in this year's Winchester Invitational Tournament. C.D. Davidsmeyer would also like to take the opportunity to congratulate the Winchester and West Central Cougars communities on 100 years of providing the best tournament experience. Thank you to all who continue to make this event a success. That message from State Representative C.D. Davidsmeyer.
78-63 the score. Brown County with the lead. 4:27 left. I mean, it's been an enjoyable game to watch. It has taken a while. Seems like.
Hasn't taken as long as Kenwood and Curie last night. 2.5 hours in that game.
They said the referees talked about everything all the time. Made me think of something.
Except for the player that made the go-ahead shot who had already fouled out. Here's a three by Schwartz. No good. Rebound is secured by Fullerton. He's fouled on the run out.
Schwartz just reached out and grabbed him, and that'll be a foul on him. Double bonus situation. Put Fullerton in the free throw line. 78-63, 4:14 left. Yeah, the guy that scores a bucket in overtime that's already fouled out of the game, that's probably not a good thing. And, I mean, it's packed in the hallways waiting to fill in here, kids. Hold on to your seat. First one up by Fullerton is good. He's got 11.
Tell you what, I'll sell you my space for the winning Mega Million ticket.
I can name that basket in 47 notes. Second one up by Fullerton, rattles around, falls through. That young man's got 12.
Brown County has 80. 80-63, 4:10 to play in the fourth.
May get both teams there if they keep shooting.
Deeker, tough pull-up, won't go, and then he fouls.
15-16 boards for Carr now. Deeker will pick up the foul. It'll be, how many on him? 4?
I have him for 4.
Double bonus. 80-63, 143 points. You don't see that much anymore. First one up, good. Actually, now we have two 23-point scores, and they're battling for that lead.
On the same team.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Next one up, and he takes the lead. 24 for him now.
82-63, largest lead of the contest for this Brown County team. Deeker hands it to Schwartz. He'll try the dribble drive in. Shot it up is no good, and he's called for the offensive foul.
Turnover number 11. Schwartz picks up the foul, his 4th.
Schwartz. Beheimer moved in front, took the harm that time. 3:53 left.
Payson's full court pressure.
Ward threw it in the backcourt.
Double and back.
Ward had not.
Over and back, double and back.
Not allowed Beheimer to come across yet. And a turnover on Brown County.
16 turnovers on Brown County, 11 on Payson. Brown County's turned it over 6 times in the second half, and they just are shooting so well. 26 of 37.
And here's another offensive foul. Now Brian Deeker will foul out of the game.
Deeker will foul out. Turnover number 12. 3 of those are an offensive foul. I don't know. You know, the other team on the defensive side, when they've got that quickness, they can create those offensive fouls, though, can't they? That's what Drew Pavement does a lot for Camp One Central.
Looks like we see Braden Simmons into the game for the first time. Here's Carr, 4 at 3, relentless, shot put up no good, and the rebound down to Martin. He's into the front court in a hurry, but stolen away by Ward. Eric Jones says, let's slow down. 3:25 left, 82-63 Brown County. Brown County's kids might have been looking up saying, I think we can put 100 up. Here's Ward, hangs in the air, and 1. I think they're going to give Cole Beheimer an opportunity to stretch out a little bit here.
Catch his breath.
Yeah.
Catch his breath.
Got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah. Ward goes to the free throw line. 17 for him now, Charlie. 4 guys in double figures. 24, 23, 17, and 12. That's a lot of points for guys on one team. 84-63. Wart puts it up, and it's good. Maverick Henry comes into the game.
Duarte also back in. 85-63. Here's a three now by Schwartz. It's too hard. High for the rebound. Richie Martin tried to tip it up. Good effort. And Wart grabs the board for Brown County. He's full speed ahead into the front court. Gets it to Duarte, and he travels.
17 miscues for the Brown County squad to go with 85 points.
If you're going to turn it over 17 times, you're going to have to score a bunch, and guess what? They have. 3 minutes left. Sparks with the basketball, and he's fouled by Duarte.
Duarte will foul out of the game.
Second guy to foul out, one on both sides.
Double bonus both ways. We will put Nolan Sparks to the free throw line. He's got a couple of threes on the night, and Beheimer will check back in. 22-point lead, 2:55 left. They're going to play again tomorrow at 1:30. I don't know, is it time to rest some guys? Sparks up, no good.
Moose Lodge 420, hey, they've got their Friday meal specials tonight because it's Friday and it's a new special each week. The food's hot, the drinks are cold at Moose Lodge 420 in Pittsfield.
The next one up by Sparks is no good. Rebound comes off to Carr.
Gets it to Beheimer, 2:50 left.
17 boards for him now.
Wart quickly into the front court. Beheimer to Carr, who's looks like Brown County going to try to spread the floor here. Now Carr drives in, puts it off the window, no good. And the rebound down to Simmons. Well, I know, I thought they were going to try to run some clock there. Instead, they missed the shot. Now Wart gets the rebound. He goes up for the dunk and gets the layup instead.
He's got 20.
2:23 to play in the fourth. Here's a drive by Schwartz. Shot put up no good. Fouled. He'll shoot two as Maverick Henry pops him on the arm.
Wart might end up as the leading scorer.
I bet you he doesn't.
Henry will get the foul. Schwartz will shoot the free throws. 10 of 19 for Payson. First one up, no good.
Cole Beheimer looked to the bench. He's looking at Eric Jones, as is Colby Wart. They're saying, why are you taking us out? They want to try to get to 100. Here's the thing, there's 2:20 left. You're probably as close as you're ever going to be to scoring 100 points.
87 points on the night for this game. We still got 2:20 left.
But 5 new guys for Brown County.
Second one up by Swartz, still no good. And the rebound comes off to a new man in the game, and that is Drew Marker.
And he'll shoot free throws. As Cole Schwartz called for the foul, and he will foul out.
Yep, Swartz will foul out of the game. 1, 2, 3, 4 people have fouled out already. I can't remember the last time I saw 4 people foul out of a ball game.
Today.
Since I played.
Friday, January 13th, 2023.
Friday the 13th. Thomas Hull's 24th birthday. First one up, no good.
1, 1, 3, 2, 3.
Little Thomas Hull.
Marker can't get either one to fall, and the rebound comes down to Payson Seymour's Connor Howell. Into the front court, runner up, and hey, guess what? Another foul call here. Sparks will shoot free throws.
Who was the foul on?
Brown County. It was whistled against the young man wearing 34 tonight, Jack.
Maybe Volk's wearing 34 now. Who knows? Don't believe so, though. First one up, good by Sparks. Give him another.
Here comes a new man in for Payson Seymour. That's Aiden Freese, the 5'9 junior. He sits down Barker.
87-64. Sparks looking for another point. He's got 7. Make it 8.
87-65. 2:12 left. Into the front court, Miller. Comes down the left side to Tanner Sitze, who's in for the first time, a 6-foot sophomore. To Ingram. Works it out top, Miller. Brown County going to play in the 5th and 6th place game tomorrow as a turnover here. They'll play the winner of West Central and Greenfield Northwestern. Stole the words right out of your mouth, didn't I? Here's Sparks for a 3, and it's good.
Boom.
Sparks in double figures.
He's got 11.
87-68. On the backcourt, Miller works it across to Sitzy for a 3. It's no good.
Sights, isn't it?
Is it Sights? Oh, I'm sorry. It looks like S-I-T-Z-E. Sights. He had his sights set on a 3 that time. Now he's got the ball back on the right side. He'll pull up for a shot. No good. Rebound comes down to Sights.
If somebody calls and says his name's Sitzy, I'll go for it, but I don't think so.
Oh, because, yeah, common spelling of Sights is S-I-T-Z-E.
I think that's Sights.
Here's a shot put up, no good by Sparks, and a rebound. And a foul going to be called here against Connor Howell, it looks
I think
like.
Howell's going to the penalty box. That was a cross check. I don't think that's icing. That looked like a cross check to me. I think he's got 2 minutes in the penalty box. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now, if they would do that in basketball once in a while on the hard fouls and you had to sit on the bench and play with 4 for a while, they'd quit that foolishness, wouldn't they? First one up, no good.
There's some folks waiting to get in to watch this next game, aren't there?
Quite a few. If you waited to get in and you don't, get your phone out. We'll do the game for you. We don't mind. Second one up is good. Sights.
88-68. A minute left.
Tanner Sights.
New man in for Payson Seymour. That's Ransom Zinley.
We're using all the bulbs but 2 on the scoreboard up there right now.
Simmons on the drive. He'll put up a floater. It's good. Braden Simmons with a basket. Payson's going to score 70 points and lose. Would you have guessed that if I told you to start the game?
Probably not.
At 70?
I just hoped we'd have a game like this. I was looking for one of these.
A high-scoring game?
Yeah, just a game with a lot of points. Kind of reminds me of when Kent Stouffer played in the All-Star game at the Bowl. They didn't have to sweep the floor up at halftime because that man was on the floor the whole time. He was working hard. Remember Jerry Simon saying, I've never seen a kid on the floor as much as him. 6
seconds left. Brown County with a victory, 88-70 over Payson Seymour. They'll play in the 5th and 6th place game tomorrow at 1:30. We take you to the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. Back with final stats, and we'll name our player of the game after this.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Ask Caleb Vandevelli, Pat Vandevelli, or Chris Dorsey with B&P Insurance Agency in Pittsfield, Winchester, or Bluffs if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Rewards checking, I'm not sure if there's a better checking account around.
They have 3 requirements each month, and if they meet those requirements, we will pay them the highest checking account interest rate that we have right now.
At this time, it is a very generous 4.07 APY.
As far as ID Secure goes,
it gives you protection with credit monitoring, cell phone protection.
Prevent identity theft at a reasonable cost.
It's watching out for you.
And every 90 days you get an update on it. So the peace of mind of that's very nice.
One last bottle of beer on the wall. One last bottle of beer. Hey, we're back. Make that 100 bottles of beer on the wall. 100 bottles of beer. You take one down, you pass it around.
The Liquor Booth has one of the largest selections of alcohol in the area, including specialty bourbons, whiskeys, vodkas, and tequila. Serving you at 2 locations, 3520 Broadway and 12th and Locust in Quincy. Online at liquorboothquincy.com.
88-70 on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. Brown County with the win. Illini Community Hospital been serving the community since 1942 with excellent health care services. Primary and specialty care, emergency medicine. Illini here to serve you and your family. Learn more about their services at IlliniHospital.org. Well, Brown County was 28 of 43, 65%, 7 of 12 from the arc, 58%, 22 of 27 from the free throw line. Payson, 23 of 57, 40%, 14 of 27, 54% from the arc, 12 of 24 from the free throw line. 13 turnovers on Payson, 18 on the other side. And I can tell you that we had 8 people in double figures tonight. First of all, for Payson, 16 for Brian Deeker, 16 for Blake Swartz, 12 for Nolan Sparks, also 12 for Lane Barker, 8 for Richie Martin on the night, and 4 from Nyson. On the other side, we see 24 points from Sam Carr with 17 rebounds, 23 for Cole Beheimer. He liked that number 3. 20 for Colby Wart, 12 for Fullerton. Also, Maverick Henry had 5 on the night. 2 points for Angel Duarte and 1 from Tanner Seitz on the night. 88-70, our final in this one. It's time for our player of the game. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of your young athletes. They receive it from their coaches, parents, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And how about 24 points and 17 rebounds for Sammy Carr tonight, wearing the number 22. Final score in the ball game, 88-70. Brown County moves on to play at 1:30 tomorrow against the winner of this next one. It's West Central and Greenfield